Welcome back again. We're going to learn how to use the crop tool. The images that we are using for this exercise, you can download them from our website. They are on the tab In-Class Activity. Please download them and open them. The toolbar is going to give us all the tools for Photoshop. The crop tool is right below. The lasso tool is the one that is right here. The small video is showing you how to use the crop tool, but of course, as we've seen during the semester, there are a lot of extra options for each tool. Now, let's find out how are we going to use it. If we have this image already open, we're going to find out that there is a white area. Probably we don't like the area, is white, and we only need like the photograph. Now, how are we going to crop it? Please select the tool. Once you have selected it, the gray area that is shown right here, where I'm moving the mouse, is going to be deleted because you're cropping. It's like cutting with some scissors. Now, on the top menu, you can define the size of the final image. And of course, if you want to move this image to an horizontal position, how you're going to do it? Well, we're going to do it just the way we used to do it in Illustrator. You can come here to the corner with your mouse and try to move it. Okay, I'm trying to do it like this. Now, you have to be really, really careful because you are not so sure if it's going to be straight, right? Or, if you don't like it this way, let me undo it. On the top menu, let me get closer. You're going to find out that there is this tool that is called Straighten. Okay, please click it. And I'm going backwards. Let's see. If you have this tool selected, you can come to the picture, hold the mouse, and then draw a line, and you're going to find out that is going to place you the image in the position that you prefer, in this case, horizontal. Now, I can cut right now my picture. I can come here to the corner and adjust it to the size that I already have defined on the top menu. Okay, in my case, is the number that is right here. Let me go closer so you can take a look to it. It's 1280 pixels by 800 pixels, okay? Now, how about if I want to do a post for Instagram or for Facebook? How can I do it? Okay, let's find out. I'm going to get back again. Now, if you already have decided that you want the picture like this, you only have to press on the keyboard Return or Enter. Now, as you can see, there is like this white line at the right of the image, and probably you don't like it, okay? Now, how can you change it? Let's go to the top menu, and instead of selecting width and height and resolution, please select radio. When you select radio, you're going to be able to cut it in the size that you prefer. Right now, I already have a size defined, so I'm going to click clear to erase it, so I can move and define how much I want of the picture. Maybe I want only to have like the person, or maybe I don't care about the person. I want to have the boat at the end. Yes, because there is a boat, okay? As you can see, when you press enter, I'm going to do it right now. I'm only going to have this at the end. Now, let's go to the top menu so I can explain this more for you, and it's going to be easier for you to understand. I'm going to get closer. When you select radio, you're going to be able to move the tool and define the size depending on your eyes, okay? The second option is when you're going to define the size. For example, right now I have pixels selected, but I can decide like 7 inches by 5 inches. It's really important for you to define the unit that you're going to use. And of course, the resolution. If you're going to use it for web or if you're going to print it, this is going to be a different number. Okay, now, what else do we have? Original radio is going to consider how the image is from the beginning. And if the 1 by 1 is going to help you, for example, for posts that you want to have a square shape. And here are like the most common. So if you go to Costco or Sam's and you want to print the pictures, These are like the most common measurements used in Mexico and in the United States. Now, how about if I want to use it, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to print it or use it on a web page. I want to use it in Instagram. Let's go to New Crop Preset. And the first thing is that if you're going to name something right here where it says New Crop Preset, and you click, for example, I don't know, Brenda, the size that is going to be defined is the last one that you have right here, okay? And it's going to be a common size that you're going to have it just in this area. But how about Instagram? Instagram is using this size, okay? In pixels. I'm going to write down px because it's really important to define it. Now, once you have it like this, you can come here to the below, to the bottom, and you're going to write down Instagram. So if you're using this like every time you're doing something on Photoshop, you can come here and there you have like the shape, okay? Now, what about Facebook? If you're going to do a post for Facebook, the size for Facebook is 1200 by 630 pixels, okay? As you can see right now. Now, you come to the top menu, you're going to put New Crop Preset and write down Facebook. And as this is like the final number that I just have written, is going to be saved like this. Now, what about the one I saved like Brenda and I made a mistake? It's really easy to delete. You're going to come right here to the bottom. You're going to select the one that you say, oh no, I don't want to use it. And then press delete. Okay? Photoshop is going to say, hey, are you sure? And you're going to say, yes, I'm sure. Now, you all have learned how to use the crop tool just by defining the size and moving like the corners. But what about this? These lines that you see here, they are guides that are going to help you. Where can you find them? In case you don't want them because it gets you a little bit confused, you can come to the top menu. And you're going to find out that there are different types of guides. You can find a grid. It's going to be smaller. The most common one is the rule of thirds because it's the one that is going to help you to take a picture and to define where do you want like the most relevant point of view and interest of the viewer, okay? Diagonal. They even have like the triangle. For example, the most important area will be here or here. And the golden radio. Let's see what's on here. And the golden spiral. Okay? Now, which one is like the most common one? This one. Okay? Now, if you want to erase this one, which one do you think is going to be better for you? Okay, let's go again, crop tool, and then let's go to radio, original radio. And now you can come here, and once you have it, press enter. Remember to press enter to activate like the action that you just already defined. Now, as we've seen, there are extra tools just below each tool. If you come here and you hold it, you're going to find out that you have the perspective crop tool. It's going to help you with things that are affected by perspective. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to open another file. The file is going to be this one, the stop sign. Now, there's a common knowledge about perspective. If you take a picture in a specific angle, you're not allowed to move it because people is going to get confused and because you don't have the information of the background or of the back of the object. But right now, nowadays, you can do some tricks to change it. How are we going to use it? We're going to select the tool and we're going to define which lines are going to be parallel. That means there are lines that they're never going to be touched in near future. Or it will be this one, for example, and these two. So I'm going to make a line I'm going to hold it, okay? And I'm going to place the points, as you see right here, considering that these lines are going to be parallel to these ones, okay? So I'm going to make it bigger, and I have to trust my own eyes. And this one, you see that is right here is parallel to this one, so I'm going to move it. The practice is going to make you better, okay? Don't panic if the result is not good at the beginning. And the other one that I have defined like a parallel line is this one. So I'm going to move this to this area, and then I'm going to move it like this. And the other one that is parallel is this one. So I'm going right here. Let's see. It's going to be like this. And I'm going to separate this one a little bit. Now, you may say, Brenda, what are you doing? I don't get it. Okay, right now just try to follow the lines and try to place it in a parallel way and be patient, okay? Now, once you have it like this, you have to press enter to find out what's going on. If you don't want to press enter because you kind of forget it, on the top menu, you're going to find these two icons. This one is to delete like the action or operation like it says, and this one is to commit current crop operation. So I'm going to show you another way instead of pressing return. When you click it, ta-da! Ooh, the result is not exactly what I was expecting. Let me try to do it again, and I'm going to do it with you. As you can see, this is like a live video. So I'm going to draw the rectangle considering like the parallel lines, okay? This is coming here. This one is going to be right here. If I'm not wrong, this is going to be better. I hope so. I've been doing this for a long time, but oops. And here you have it. Ta-da! So you can change the perspective, yes, but you have to be patient. I mean, maybe the result is not going to be like on the first try, but at the second, you can have this result, okay? So this is the crop tool. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's useful for you in near future. Of course, we're going to learn another tools, and I'm going to make another video so you can have like your own time, and I have the promise to make you like small videos so you can go step by step and take your specific time that you have defined for the class. See ya. Bye.